Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So today, first of all, wish you all a very happy Independence Day. So as you know that on every of the festivals, like almost all of the festivals, we just make out a project which is related to that particular occasion or that particular festival, right? So today is the turn for the Independence Day. So today in this particular project, what we are gonna do, we are gonna make out the Indian flag with the help of some turtle library and just putting out some songs onto that flag. So whenever we just run out the program with the help of that turtle library, our Indian flag would start making and giving it a background music would like add 4 stars to that particular project. Right, so this is the idea regarding today's project that we are going to discuss today, right? So let's not waste too much of time here. Let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned that we'll be using out the turtle library into this particular project, right? So let's get started. Let's put on that particular library here. So what I would just do, I would simply write your import and I would just write that turtle. Okay, this is how we actually write it. Let me zoom in. Right, I guess the font size is absolutely okay. You all are now able to see all the things clearly. So import turtle. This turtle is a basically library which will actually allow me to make out this Indian flag. Actually, the project which we are going to make out in that project, we would be able to see the whole Indian map making in front of us. We'll be giving it the dimensions, we'll be giving the colors, and according to that only, the Indian flag would be made in front of us with having out a background music of Vande Mataram song. Okay. Right. So for that, I'll be needing out the total, and for putting out the music, I'll be needing out a library that is actually the Pygame. Okay, so I would just write here. Okay, I would just not write that. I would just write from Pygame import, and here goes the mixer. Right. So mixer is basically one of the functions in the Pygame library, which helps us to set out some music onto a particular project. Right. So I just put on that particular thing here. That is from Pygame import mixer. Fine. Now what I would be just doing is that, okay, if you do not have Pygame installed onto your devices, what you can just do, you can just open a command prompt, okay, and here you could just write out the command that is pip install. Okay, just 1 second. That is pip, and here goes the install, and here goes the Pygame. Okay, this is how we just put on the command for installing out of the Pygame onto our devices. Right, so basically for me it is already installed onto my device, so it would not show me that downloading or initializing or something like that. At last, see, it just showed me requirement already set as well. I'm so sorry, I just forgot to zoom in. Right, now just have a look that what it is showing me. This is the command which I had written out. Pip install Pygame. This was the command, okay, the highlighted one. And after that it is showing me requirement already satisfied, because I have already installed that onto my devices. But if you haven't done that thing till now, so go ahead and do out that particular thing, right? I will just close this now. Okay, that everything is set out. Okay, now what I would just do, I would just write T is equal to, and I would just write here total dot and turtle. Right now, the turtle small one is basically one of my like library which we have imported above, and this capital T and turtle, this basically is one of the functions which we have here. Okay, now this one will be responsible for making out this particular flag. Okay, this is the whole idea regarding importing out of this turtle. Okay, let's come down to a new line. And now here what I would just do, I would be initializing out the mixer dot init. So above, just have a look that what I had done, I had imported out the mixer, right? So into that only I'm just initializing. So okay, in my previous videos, in some of the projects as well, I had just told you, I'm just again going to repeat out this particular thing, that whenever we just use out any of the functions from the like Pygame, from the Pygame library, whenever we just use out the functions, or we just use out the whole Pygame library only, we always initialize that first. Okay, after the initialization process, we just proceed on, and then we just do out the required things whatever we just wanted to do. But initializing is the very first step that we actually do out, right? So I have just done that same thing here. Dot init and the bracket, it means that init is basically for the initialization. It means that I am initializing this function of my Pygame library. Great. Now into this next, I'm writing mixer dot music dot load into the bracket. Now this line would actually store out my song which I just wanted to put on this particular project. So I'm having it from the name that is song.mp3. Okay, now download out any MP3 song of particular of Independence Day according to your choice. Whatever you just wanted to download out, you just download that. But make one sure thing very clearly that the folder, okay, the folder in which you had put on this particular Python file, the folder where your Python file is there in which you're writing out your project, in that same folder your song should also be present. It's not the case that the song is on desktop and basically your Python file in which you're writing out this particular project, that is in Windows C. No, it's not that case. If you are just going to do out this particular thing, you will be getting out the error. So please make sure this particular thing, I'm again repeating, take the same folder, put out the song into the same folder in which you have your Python file stored, in which you are writing out this Independence Day project. Let's come down and I would just write your mixer.music.play. So the first line we had initialized out the mixer library. After that, with the help of mixer function and the music function, we had loaded our song, that is song.mp3. Okay, and after that at last we had played out the song. So first the song loading of the song would be done, and after that the playing of the song would be done, right? So both of the things I have just done out here. Fine, this particular thing was different. Now let's come down. After this, now I have here, I would just write t. T is a variable in which we have initialized out the like that turtle library, okay, in which we had put on the turtle library. So t dot, and here goes the pen size. Now what is this pen size? So as I mentioned that we are making out this with the help of the turtle library, and the Indian flag would be made line by line according to whatever dimensions you would be giving out, right? So in that you would be having like that is a sort of arrow, but yeah, in the terms of this particular turtle library, just call it as pen only, okay? So there is some particular size, that what size you just want to give out, like you want thin or you want thick, so according to that only we just give out the size. So I'm just giving out a size that is 5 to that pen size. Whenever the lines would be made though, in that case the thickness of that particular line would be 5, okay, right here. After this, what I would just do, I would just define out a function that is def and move. Into the bracket, I'll be passing out two parameters, x comma y. Because now just let me go on to the Indian flag. Here I just put on one of the pictures for the Indian flag. Now just have a look that here we have two dimensions, the horizontal and the vertical, the x and the y. Right, so we just need to give out the values for both of them, and that is the reason that here I have passed on two parameters, which is x and y. Clear? Now I would just write t dot pen up. Now pen up is basically one of another functions which we have into this tkinter, and that is basically used to like put out the pen, one remove out the pen. So pen up means that like remove out the pen from that particular place. Okay, so just take out the pen, and from that I would just write here t dot and go to. Go to means that at what dimension you just want to go to. So I just write go to x comma y. Okay, and then t dot pen down. So it means first pick your pen up, go to this particular position. After that, come back to after that go to this particular position, and now in this particular position which I had put on, put down your pen. Right, got that idea? So this is the idea regarding this particular thing which I had told you. Now just come down and go back. Now let's write out the further things. So what I would just do here is that I will be writing t dot color. Okay, now here into the total library we have different codes for the color. Okay, so there are several codes for the color which we actually give out. Now you can just search out the code for the green and the orange onto the basically first of all that onto the internet. But right now this color which I'll be giving for, I'm just giving it for making out that chakri which is in the between of that particular flag. Okay, we were able to see onto the picture as well, this blue color one, the circle blue color one which is present, we are gonna make this out. Okay, so let's go on to the Sublime Text Editor and give the color code for this. The color code is 050F88, capital F88. Okay, if you just want, you can just search it onto the internet as well according to your choice. Fine. After this, I would be applying out my loop. So why I would be applying out my loop? Because in between we would be wanting 24 lines, right? Because into the Ashok Chakra we total have 24 lines, right? So I'd be applying my loop for the 24. So for I in range and into the bracket 24. Okay, putting out the colon, t dot forward. Okay, T dot forward, into the bracket it will be 80. Coming to the down, T dot backward, WA, T dot, okay, that is backward, into the bracket again it would be 80, and T dot left, and into the bracket it would be 15. Just 1 second, I'm explaining that what I am just writing out here. Okay, now here actually on the Sublime Text, let's go here. Fine, let me just take out a color. Let's say I would just take one, just 1 second. Where is that blue color actually? Like now, if I would make out a line, so I would be making out a line like this, right? I would be making out a line like this, like this. Then basically this second line, right? Then this third line. So when basically my point will go up, it will come down as well, right? Because it need to start a new line. When my turtle, when my pen point would go up, in that case it need to comes down as well, like this first of all, then again like this, right? It need to come out like that. That is the reason that first of all I had mentioned for forward 80 and then backward 80, forward 80 and then backward 80, right? Now after this, where I mentioned T dot left, left means that into the left side leave out a little space, that is 15 space, 15, like move 15 towards the left and then again make out this particular line. Again move 15 towards the left, again make out this line. Again move 15 towards the left and again make out this particular line. Right? Hope you just understand that what I am trying to tell you right here, that what I have actually written in that code, right? I would just now erase this out. Fine. So this is the idea, and now just again coming back, I will just write move 0 comma minus 80. Fine, because it will be just moving on to the whole circle. And after that, T dot circle, circle is my function which will actually tell it to like in what shape to go out, and that would be 80 comma 360. Now 80 is basically the forward and backward ranges which we have taken, and 360, what is that 360? It means to complete out the whole circle. Okay, 80 comma 360. So this is basically the values which we had given out here. Okay, fine. Hope you just got that particular idea what I was just trying to convey right from right here. Okay, now let's come down to the new line. Okay, so we had already completed the thing for the circle. Now it's the time for making out the green color. So here goes the green. Fine, let's make that out for the green. So I would just write T dot begin underscore fill. Now why this begin underscore fill function is used? Because what it will do, it will first of all with the help of a green color, it will first of all make out a rectangular box for me. And after that, making out the rectangular box, it will fill up that hole inside everything with the green color, right? It's not that I simply want out a line only. I want a color as well to be filled inside that, right? So onto this OneNote, let's see. The downside this green color rectangular box is made, and that box is as well filled up, right? So we will be making out the same thing as well. First of all, we will be giving it some outline thing, that from this color make out the outline, make out the rectangular box, and after that just quickly fill out my color. So for that only begin underscore fill function is used. Okay. So T dot color, and into the bracket I'll be giving out the color. Let's say that is green which I wanted to be filled, right? Absolutely okay. After that it will be T dot forward. T dot forward, into the bracket I'll be giving out a value, that is 350. Forward means to a straight line, the straight long line which we had made out, that is 300. So sorry, 350. Okay. After that it would be T dot backward. Okay, and backward would be actually 700, just a double of the above one, because firstly going forward and then coming backward. Okay, so it will be double times the forward one, so that is 700 I mentioned out. After that, T dot right. Now T dot right means that what dimension you just want to move towards the right, so that is 90. Okay, because the 90-degree angle would be made, so in that case we just mentioned that move 90 towards the right. Okay, after that it is again T dot forward. So after moving 90 degree to 90 towards the right, after that in the forward again move out 200. Okay, then what about the left? So T dot left, and inside the left as well now move 90. Okay, then it would come that T dot forward. Okay, into the forward move here as 700. Let me just come down. and move 700, then it would be T dot, and here T dot comes T dot left again, T dot left, and into the bracket go here as 90, right? Okay, T dot left 90 is completed. Fine, and after that just come down, and here again goes that T dot forward, T dot forward, and again into the bracket it comes as 200, and then T dot left goes here and comes to be 90, and at last T dot end underscore fill. Okay, now I just written out. I would explain you that what are the things that I have written here. So let's go on to the OneNote here. Let me just 1 second. Let me move out this eraser from here and take out the text, and let me come down from here. Okay, so what we are doing, we are making out this green color which is present here, right? We are making out this particular green color which is present. Let me take out the color as well for that. So here and this particular one. Fine, this green color, the color for the flag which is green one, that we are making out. So for making of the green, what we are doing, first of all, we are moving 350 forwards. Okay, so first of all, we moved 350 forwards. Then we are coming 700 backward. That is absolutely okay, right? Then I am moving 90, I'm just moving to the 90-degree angle. Okay, I'm just moving right towards the 90-degree. So this is the right, like right here, right? Now, after that, basically, we are just again coming forward. So forward means again coming forward. This length is 200. Then again I'm just going here as 700, right? This is the 700 place which we are going. Then we are moving towards the 90, and then again I am covering the distance, that is 200. Got that what I am trying to do, and this is again which is 90. So hope you understand that what I am trying to do. First of all, we started from this particular place, we covered out the whole distance, right? Then after that I mentioned that I need to move 90 degrees, so that 90 has been moved. After that I put on my value that move 200 till this. So I just move 200 till the right. Okay, again now I just need to again move to the other side. So I just moved, and now what I just mentioned, that again go till 700. So here we will be going till 700, right? Now from there what I mentioned, that now just go to the above side here from the above, and now in that case cover again 200. Fine, so that again 200 has been covered. So this is the idea regarding writing out this particular things which I have actually written at this place. Right, so hope you just got that particular idea. And end fill means that as soon as the everything is done, just fill out the color onto that rectangular box which is being made. Right, so this was for the green color. Now basically it's a time for the orange color. So let's put out the comment and write here orange, and let's come down. So T dot color, into the bracket I'll be putting here as orange. Okay, ORANGE. Fine. Coming down, what I would just do, I would just write move into the bracket. I would be write, no, not this one, this 1 second. Yeah, into the bracket I'm writing minus 350 comma that is 80. Okay, so I just put on a particular place that, okay, just go on to this particular place. Okay, now after that T dot begin underscore fill, that will help to fill out the color. That is absolutely okay. After that what we have T dot right, into the bracket I'll be putting out the value, that is 180. First of all, move 180 towards the right, and after that we have T dot forward. So move forward for 700. Dimensions would absolutely remain same that we had put on for the previous one. Okay, move 700. Then T dot left. Come to the left side for the for 90. Then we have T dot forward. Move forward for the 200. Then we have T dot. Okay, forward is done. Then again we have T dot left. So move 90 towards the left. Then again basically we have T dot forward, so T dot forward, into the bracket again move 700, and then again T dot left and come back to the left side with the 90, and now it's time for T dot forward, and into the bracket it would be 200, and at last just let me come down. At last basically T dot end underscore and underscore fill and put out the bracket like this, right? So the bracket has been put out and the dimensions are absolutely same with the above one. Now at last I'd be adding here one more thing, that is turtle dot done. It means that as soon as my program, as soon as my flag has been made out, do not quickly exit it out. As soon as this flag is made out, stop at that particular page. Whatever the song you are having, just display me that song, or just get me that particular song, whatever the song we are having. So as soon as my flag is made, do not quickly exit out so that I'm not able to see my flag and everything, right? So that is why I just wrote turtle dot done. Okay. Right, so my project is actually completed out here. Now basically let's go on to the PyCharm IDE, and not the PyCharm, let me go on to the particular place. Okay, this is the particular place where we like my project is being associated. Okay, so I would just do shift plus right click. I would get an option to open PowerShell window here. Okay, so I've just opened that PowerShell window. Let me close out the previous PowerShell window. Okay, and what I would just do, I would just zoom this here so that you are able to see out whatever I'm just writing. Okay, like this. But before that, I would just again go to the PyCharm to Sublime, and I would just do Control plus S, Control plus S. So this will basically help me to save out my project which I have written. It's always mandatory to save out whatever you are writing, and name for my file is independence.py. Okay. So let's open this out and let's write out here that Python, and let me zoom out a little bit, Python space independence. Okay, that is independent. Okay, independence day dot py. Now basically this Independence Day is basically the name for my file which I had actually made out. Okay, so just write that for your whatever you have just made out. And after writing this, just hit enter. Okay, after writing out this particular thing, just hit the enter. So let's see that basically how it runs. Okay, let me just first of all minimize this out, and yeah, okay, just 1 second, let me close this first of all. Let me again go back to the folder and write shift plus open PowerShell window here. Now let me write out Python. It is independence day.py. Independence day dot, okay, that is py, and then hit enter. Circle has been made out. Green color, orange, and basically it is state. Right, so you just have a look, like you just saw that basically first of all my circle has been made, for which we had written out this particular code, this particular set of code we had written out for the making out the circle. After that we move to the green color, so also it just quickly go on to a position and put on all of these things for my a thing for my basically the green one, and after that the same thing was done for the orange. And as soon as I wrote total dot down onto the downside, so because of that my flag was completely made out, and it basically stayed for the time till the time I would not close that pygame window. It will not at all remove out from at that particular place, right? So I would just display out the result once again here. So hit enter. So hope you just see out the result, and even you enjoyed making out this particular project. It was too much interesting. It totally depends on you that what type of song you are gonna add here. If that song you are gonna add like some slow song or some, for that totally depends on you that what you want to add out. But I hope you enjoyed making out this project with the help of the title turtle library. And yeah, this could be a good project for the Independence Day wishes to someone if you just want to give out, right? So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.